The final session of day one of the NAI Volleyball National Championships. Final match on the day on Cart 1 is a Pool G matchup of a pair of AMC, American Midwest Conference teams. Got Missouri Baptist University out of St. Louis taking on Columbia College out of Columbia, Missouri. It's a battle of Missouri. Missouri, one of the states in the nation that has multiple teams here in Sioux City. Missouri with 3. Joining Columbia and Missouri Baptist is Park. There's 3 more from Oregon, 3 from Indiana, and Nebraska, which is right across the river, has 5 teams here. This is the 4th meeting between the Spartans and the Cougars. Columbia won the 2 regular season matchups while Missouri Baptist won the AMC final. Back on September 9th, Columbia beat Missouri Baptist in straight sets, 25-23, 25-12, 25-22. A little over a month later, Columbia beat Missouri Baptist again, this time in 4. That one was a highly contested match, 4-setter. 29-27, 26-24, 16-25, and 25-21 were the set scores. And 18 days ago, Missouri Baptist took down the Cougars in the AMC championship game in 4 sets, 25-21, 25-20, 24-26, 25-22. First serve underway here in Sioux City, Iowa, between the Cougars and the Spartans. Cougars on the right side of your screen wearing navy blue trimmed in white, silver numerals. And Missouri Baptist on the left, white uniforms with navy numerals. Back and forth action here on the first point between the Spartans and Cougars. Big right side swing, blocked and kept on the side. There's a free ball over to the Cougars. First point goes to Columbia. Off the attack there from Danny Pryor. Pryor, a grad student out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. She was an AMC first team performer in her final season for Columbia. Back to serve now for the Cougars. That is Gundawan, and her service goes wide. And it'll be side out 1-1 here, early going. And it'll be the libero for MBU. This is Rachel Kinney. She's come on into the libero row since the postseasons began. Service played up by the libero for the Cougars. The Cougars libero is Magdalena Bostall. She gets her team in system and they get the side out. Bostall, junior out of Argentina, transferring from Jefferson College. 2-1 Columbia here in the early going. Service goes up. There's a back set for the Spartans. Off the block and down. That's Sarah Klunder with the kill. And we're knotted up once again, 2-2. Quite a bit of history between these two schools. This is the 80th meeting all time between the two schools. Columbia leads at 59-20 all-time series, but Missouri Baptist is 8-2 in their last 10. That'll be over the top of the block and out, side out to Columbia. Coming on to serve now is Olivia Skipworth. Skipworth, a sophomore out of Ozark, Missouri. Went to Ozark High School, 5'6" defensive specialist. Her serves up, played back by the defender, libero Kinney. Tack handled by the Cougars, and they'll send it over free ball. Middle set, tack by Klunder, and that's down for the kill. Back and forth we go. Spartans coached by Chris Nicholson, hits 10th season. He's matched on the other side by Allison Jones-Olson, who's in her 4th. Here's Hanushik to serve for the Spartans. Back set by the Cougars and down for the kill. Good kill on the right side by Columbia. You look at it on the replay here. Good back set by number 8, Ferreira. And there's a good swing down for Rockers. Back and forth. These two teams know each other like the backside of their hand. Should be a good match. Glad you tuned in for this final match of day 1. Clunder rotates back to the service line. She'll serve it up for the Spartans. Clunder, a junior out of Hudson, Iowa, playing in her home state, and she'll get the service ace there. Clunder, a 6'3" middle blocker. Not very often do you see a middle blocker go back to the service line, but she's quite the athlete, and 6'3" at the service line. She takes a serve. She's almost reaching over to the spike line before it comes out of her hand, and she'll get her second straight ace. First set of back-to-back points earned by the Spartans. 6-4 is their lead. And that service goes over the top of the back line, out for a point for the Cougars. Magdalena Bostal goes back to serve. She's the libero out of Argentina, previously mentioned. She'll get the zone from her coach on the sidelines. Service up, sent down in the middle of the court. There's an outside set to the left side. That'll go cross court out of bounds. Back-to-back points for the Cougars to tie it back up at 6. Other court action here tonight, Dakota Wesleyan taking on Southern Oregon. That's over on court 2. They're earlier going 7-6 over there. DW is up on that one. There's a good kill by the Spartans. Emma Lattimore off the block and down for the point. Coming in will be Kirsten van der Vloten to the front line. And back to serve will be Luisa Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a freshman out of Brazil. 5'10", setter. She'll serve back row to the libero. That is Bostal. Down for the ace. Quite a few aces here in the early going. Missouri Baptist led by Hanushik with 57 aces on the season. Luisa has 25 coming into Sioux City. She'll serve it cross court back deep again. There's a near side set, dug up by the libero. Tip over the top of the block, controlled by the Cougars. They'll send it back over, back row attack. Another tip over to the middle. Good diving attempt there by Columbia. Here's a set from the libero. Roll shot to the back. Back set, big swing there by Pryor, and that's down for the point for the Cougars. Going back to the service line, this will be Luisa Ferreira. Sub into the front row for the Cougars is Alana Capella. Ferreira serve goes over, played by Kinney. Back row attack, down and hit the back line. Great shot there to hit it just over the top of that back row defenders and find the line on the back corner. Side out to the Spartans. They lead 9-7 here in the opening set. Fourth meeting on the season between these two schools. Set by Gonzalez, or Ferreira, excuse me, and kill from Pryor. Lots of height on both sides of the net. Van der Vloten 6'3", Clunder 6'3" for the Spartans. Cougars match it with 6'3" Pryor. And they have 6'4" Gwendolyn Marino on the bench. She may see action later on. There's a good block by the Spartans, controlled back by the Cougars. That's over the block played by the libero. Back row attack from MBU. Here's an attack there by Capella. Dug up by Lattimore. Outside shot, cross-court shot. That's over the top of the block. No touch. No touch on the call. And that's a kill from Von Havelingen. Oh, no. They're going to say that is over the top, not touched, and out of bounds. So it'll be a side out. 9-9 is our score. Coach Wells talking to the down official. Now his captain will come over and talk to the up official. No change to the ruling, it looks like. Not sure if they were talking about whether or not it hit the antenna on the Cougars attack or if they were talking about the touch on the coming back side. Either way, we're back in action here. And that's off the block and down for the Cougars as they take the lead here 10-9. Gundawan back to serve. Gundawan outside hitter from Istanbul, Turkey. Big swing there by Van Halvigen. And that'll be a point for the Cougars. (11-9) is the lead for Columbia, their largest lead so far. Ball played up by Kinney. Outside set for Liz. Back row attack now. Dug up by the libero, Bostel. Left-hander attack from Capella. Dug up by the Spartans. Jostled the net. Good job by Cougars control, but it's controlled into the antenna. And that'll be a side out back to Missouri Baptist. Rachel Kinney works her way around, and she'll be back to serve. Kinney serves up, dives, just grazes the net. Big right swing by Pryor. Controlled by the Spartans as a back row attack by Lattimore. Back row swing by Capella. And that'll be off the touch and down. Spartans are asking, didn't think they touched it, but up official says yes, and it'll be Raven Buckley back to serve now for the Cougars. Buckley, a junior out of Columbia, stayed home in Columbia to play for her hometown school. Columbia home to several universities in the state of Missouri. Of course, that is where the University of Missouri Columbia is at. Tigers in the Southeast Conference. There's a good shot by MBU, and that's down for the kill. Sarah Klunder got a hand on that one. And Shannon McLean goes back. Shannon McLean, All-American Midwest first team. She's a setter out of Wildwood, Missouri. Her serve over the top, played by the back row. Swing by the Cougars, controlled. Centering pass, and that's a kill for Sarah Klunder. Sarah Klunder, AMC Player of the Year. Junior out of Iowa. 12-12 our score here, early going. Serve played over the top, raises the net. Almost an overpass. Good job control for the Cougars. Now Spartans will collect it and send it over free ball. Great action there by the Cougars. Great set there from Pereira. She had a pair of attackers going up. Almost in unison. Closest one got the kill. And it's 13-12. Skipworth to serve. Played up by Kinney. Cross court set, down the line, and that's a point. Jakubowska with a kill. Jakubowska is a freshman from Poland, 6'2". Earned first team all-conference honors in her first season. Into the tape and down. That's 4 hits on the Columbia side. It'll be advantage Missouri Baptist now as they take over 14-13 on the scoreboard. Playing to serve. Excuse me, that's Hanusik. Into the net. Service error, side out to Columbia. Gunawan to serve. Back and forth we've gone here in this first set between the two conference rivals. Good serve by Rockers there. Got the Spartans out of system. Down for the ace serve as they were unable to control the serve. There's controlled better. Attempt by Klunder. Back and forth these teams go. And we're going to have a setter violation. McLean went up to set. Her right foot reached over the line and she evaded into intermediate territory. It'll be a point for Columbia as they take a 16-14 lead. Service goes long and we'll side out to MBU. Missouri Baptist comes in with a 30-3 record, 9-1 in their last 10. Columbia on the other side of the net, 27-10 on the year. Also 9-1 in their last 10 matches on the year. There's a good kill there by Columbia. Number 18, Abby Massengill, 6'1" sophomore, second team all-conference out of Lee Summit. She'll check out as the libero Boastal goes back to serve. Serve and Boastal, floater over the top. Overpassed, and that's dumped down by the setter who's in the front row, Ferreira. As Columbia takes their largest lead by 3. We'll have a substitution for Chris Wells. He'll bring in Liz Van Havelingen to play in the back row. Serve goes back over to the nearly uncertain Liz. Near side set, cross court kill, down by Jakubowska. Side out Spartans. Luisa Gonsalves back to serve. Both teams run what appears to be a one-setter, primary setter system. And we'll have a side out. Ferreira goes back. Ferreira averaging just over 10 assists per set. She is the team leader in service aces with 43. Her serve's controlled by the Spartans. Swing attack down, good by Carly Wise. And we'll go back to the other side. Good control up to the setter. McLean back set. Nice hit swing by Wise. (1917) Columbia. Missouri Baptist serving. Overpass. Not quite enough to get a good attack on that. Back set. Cross court attack. That's by Vandervluten. Floating. And that's a Columbia point off the block. Gundawan back. First set's over on court number 2. Dakota Wesleyan takes that one 25-15 over Southern Oregon. Columbia's captain talking to the up official here as Chris Wells talking to the down official. And we'll have a substitution. Pair of substitutions for the Spartans. Great match here to end day number 1 here on court 1 between these two conference rivals. Service is up. Played by Liz. There she get a dump over the top. Here comes the Cougars on the attack. Left-handed swing by Capella. Controlled on the Cougar side still. Ball dug up by Lattimore. Free ball over. Big swing controlled off the block. Good job by Gundawan to get back there and corral it. And cross court goes out. Van Havelingen was looking for the cross court attack, and we'll have our first break in the action as Columbia goes up 4, 21-17 here in set number 1. Here in Sioux City, Columbia leads Missouri Baptist here 21-17 in this set number 1. Both teams hitting at a high rate here on the attack. Columbia 343, Missouri Baptist 242. Low error both sides. Point stays with Columbia as they continue to hold serve. Gundawan over on the side. Ball dug up by Van Havelingen. Joust of the net, won by the Cougars. Actually, we'll have a net violation. I believe we're calling a net violation there for Missouri Baptist. 23-17, here is our score in the opening set. Here's a swing by Van Havelingen. Down for the kill, side out. 18th point for the Spartans. Gonsalves back to serve for MBU. Oh, correction, that's Kinney back now. She'll turn it back to Boastal. Near side attack. Out of bounds. Point goes to MBU. Kinney serves up. Floats to the back line. Played by the Cougars. Left-handed attack by Capella. Back row attack from Lattimore. Dug up by the Cougars. Near set dumped over the top. Another middle set played by the Cougars. Near side attack. Cross court. Down. That is Ellie Rockers on the attack and the kill. And it is set point for Columbia. Columbia fans across the way starting to come up to their feet and cheer on their Cougars. Pretty good crowds here for all sessions. And that's going to be an ace serve as Columbia takes the opening set, 25-19. Just miscommunication by Missouri Baptist. Teams on switch side will be back in about 3 minutes for set number 2.